Navy Federal Secret Series, nobody wants you to know. I'm sharing everything with you in this 10-part series. My name is Credit Coach Nicole Scott. If you are new here, make sure that you have subscribed to the channel. Give me a huge thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if you are here and watching. Go ahead and check in and comment the word guide, and I'll send you my free Navy Federal guide on how to join, what to do, and all of that good stuff. Now, if you want to watch all of the 10-part series, I've left the playlist below in the description, so you can click on that. I highly recommend watching all of these videos because I'm giving you all the information that you need to know, not what you want to hear. It's what the process is to be the game-changing information that you need it to be. It's not just as simple as, hey, I'm just going to apply. I wish it was, right? And all of these people didn't get all of these type of approvals from just thinking they already know what to do, right? You can see these are real clients of mine that I have worked with personally that have soaked up the information, took the time to learn and then apply that knowledge, because knowledge is like the new gold, all right? That's exactly what I'm giving you guys. So let's go ahead and get on to the loans side of things with Navy Federal. Now, in order to access their credit products, of course, you have to have a bank account with them. You have to be a member with them. It's not required that you have a checking account with them. To be honest, you just need a savings account. But if you guys want to properly build your relationship with credit unions like Navy Federal, you're going to want to have a checking account, a savings account. You're going to want to make sure you have overdraft protection. Invest in some CD accounts. Invest in a high yield savings account. Invest in 5 or more banking products. Do the pledge loan, okay? The pledge loan is going to help significantly if you have not had any sort of comparable credit in the past, or if you are looking to get a big limit loan and you've never had a big limit loan on your credit profile in the past. Adding a pledge loan, getting creative with the funds, that's going to help you get approved for that. Now, they have several types of loans. Look at all these loans, from mortgages to home equity loans, home equity line of credit. Now, be careful with a home equity line of credit, because any sort of line of credit is a revolving account. So revolving accounts, like lines of credit and credit cards, they affect your credit utilization. All right. So be careful, because we need to maintain a credit utilization preferably below 15% of the credit limit. And you don't want to have a balance on every single credit card that you have. Work 1 to 2 cards at a time. I prefer 1. That way you can really focus on that one card and then take a break from it in 6 months or so. But put all of your expenses that you normally swipe your debit card on there for, and make sure that they are all paid, below 10% about 5 business days before the end of your billing cycle. Now, back to the loans here. If you are really wanting to get some sort of loan to maybe refinance some debt, do some home improvements, whatever the case may be, Navy Federal has several different personal loan options. Now, they do report to your personal credit. It is going to affect your debt to income ratio. So if your ultimate goal is to buy a home, I would not recommend adding a new loan to your credit profile. I know sometimes a lot of people want to just shift the debt around so their credit card debt isn't affecting your credit score. If you put your credit card debt into a loan, problem solved. The debt still doesn't go away, but you're just making one payment, and now your credit score is a lot higher, which can still qualify you for the things that you need. Now, auto loans, all of these type of, normal loans you can apply for right on their website. In fact, the auto loans are some of the best rates that I've seen. I've had several auto loans with them. They're great, and you can pre-qualify on their website right now. You can also refinance an auto loan that you have high interest rate and save yourself some money. So you can look into that here, but I'll do another video on the auto loans because I am a huge advocate of their auto loan program. They also have student loans, but what we're going to be talking about is these personal loans, okay? Personal loans can help you do a lot, all right? They can kickstart a business for you. A lot of times it's hard to qualify for loans that are for your business or are for, some sort of big renovation that you might have on the home, whatever the case may be, right? So they have two different options here. They have what's called the personal expense loan, and you can apply for that right here online. And that loan goes anywhere from $250 all the way up to $50,000. And I'm going to tell you guys something, but don't tell anybody I told you, okay? Okay. But first I need you to like, subscribe, and comment below and let me know you're here. Okay. I'm going to let you do that real quick. Thank you. Okay. No documents required. So all of their, credit products for the most part, besides certain types of loans like a home loan, for example, most of their loans are stated income. So whatever you put on your credit application, that's what they're going to be going off of, right? I recommend using household income. So your income is a little bit more than what your income is alone. Household income, because we need that income to be a little bit higher to qualify for higher products, because of course the bank wants to make sure that you're going to have the capacity to be able to pay that back as agreed. All right. Now don't mess around with their auto loans and try to get an auto loan for something other than an auto loan. Okay. Don't do that with Navy Federal. All right. They're all about relationships. You're going to burn the bridge with them if you do that, and they just don't like it. All right. If you want a loan for whatever reason, this is where you need to come. The personal loan options. Okay. And fill out the personal loan. It goes up to 50,000. Yeah. The interest rates are a little bit higher, but that's because there's no collateral involved, and they're going to end up raising your rates if you get an auto loan and you don't provide them with the proper collateral and the title to the collateral. So the rates are going to be the same anyways. It's going to turn into a personal loan, but then they can't trust you. All right. So don't do that. Now, what my favorite part of this whole thing is, and again, they use TransUnion. You don't need the perfect credit score. Credit score is a factor. Don't get me wrong, right? You don't want to go in applying at a 500 credit score or 580 credit score. You want to make sure that your credit score is in the 600s, or you've been with them for a really long time. You've got direct deposit with them. You've got a bunch of banking products with them. You've got a really good internal score with Navy Federal. You don't have any overdrafts, none of that, okay? Because getting even one overdraft in your bank account is going to really mess things up for you for a long time. It can even lead to a denial for a secured loan, aka pledge loan. So that's why it's really important to make sure that you are staying on top of your expenses and tracking everything, because Navy Federal is a little bit delayed on things. So it can take a few days for transactions to actually post in your bank account. It can take even longer for checks to deposit, especially when you're new with them. I've been with them for a really long time, and even when I make a mobile deposit for a check, it can take 5 or more business days to actually clear. And I think they give you like $100 initially, but that's nothing, right? And if you go and get, gas or something on the weekend, you might not see that actually post into your account until Tuesday. So it's really important you stay on top of your transactions and you do not let your account really go below like $100, right? That would be the goal, because it's so easy to do so, even with gas, with it being so expensive, especially here in California. But nonetheless, you want to make sure that you have the overdraft protection and that you keep money in your savings account in the event. You should always pay yourself first. Always pay yourself 10% of whatever your wages are or more, right? But in this day and age, with everything being so expensive, if you can pay yourself 10% and just forget that you have that money and just let that money sit and marinate in case of emergency, that's what we need to do. All right. So back to this home improvement loan. Check this out right here, guys. I mean, this is a game changer for me, because with the home improvement loan, you can get up to $150,000. Yes, $150,000. Now, with the home improvement loan, you might be asking me, well, what if I don't have a home on my credit report? that's not a problem because you can still be doing home improvements for a home that's not on your credit report. You get my drift? Okay. So right here it says 25K minimum for up to 84 months, 30K minimum for 85 to 180 months. You can see the APR here, and they will give you up to $150,000 for a home improvement loan based off of the information that you provide them with on the application and, of course, your relationship and your credit score. Now, if you're going up to 150,000, they may ask for additional things, right? Things are always changing, especially when people put videos out like this, right? But the good thing is that you can really leverage these funds, especially if you wanted to do a big improvement to your home, you wanted to add maybe like another like in-law unit or something like that you can use for Airbnb and get creative and, make your money work for you. So there's a lot that you can do with that. And they are one of the best banks in the world right now, or in the United States, I should say. Navy Federal is. They are the number one credit union, and it's not by, chance of me just thinking they are great, right? But it's the facts. It's based on their deposits and their assets. And as long as you pay back as agreed, you make all your payments on time, you don't get overdrafts in your bank account, they will fund you even without perfect credit. They will fund you even without perfect credit. That's why it's so important to understand how to build a relationship with Navy Federal and why it's so important to build up that relationship with Navy Federal. Now, if you're going to be asking them for $150,000 for this home improvement loan, you want to make sure that you set yourself up for success. Make sure that you've been banking with them for 6 months or more. Make sure that you have frequent deposits going through your bank account. If you can have all of your direct deposit or 90% of your direct deposit going into your Navy Federal checking account, that is going to be even better. Okay, you get my drift? Making sure you have funds that are flowing through the account so they can see that you have the capacity to pay this back as agreed. Because if you get a $150,000 loan, that payment is going to be pretty hefty every month. Usually a $50,000 loan is going to be somewhere between $1,000, or I would say like $900 to $1,000 in a payment, right? So if you get $150,000, you're looking at a few $1,000 payment every month. So they're going to want to make sure, depending on the terms too, it could be less, it could be a little bit more, but you need to be prepared for that big payment that's going to be due from these funds that you're going to take out. And if it's not something that's going to be feasible for you, just don't do it, because you don't want to set yourself up for failure, because Navy Federal is one of those banks that if you mess up with them, honey, let me tell you, pay attention to this part. It's really important. If you mess up with them, you will have to pay back everything. They may waive the interest for you, but there is no settlements with Navy Federal if you ever want to go back and get credit with them in the future. All right. If you settle with them on bad debt, you can never get credit from them in the future. But if you pay your debt back in full, like I said, they may agree to waive interest for you. Then you can go back. It may take some years, but I had a client that I was working with, and many, many years ago, a Navy Federal account was included in the bankruptcy. And I believe he said that he even paid it back or something of that nature, but they would never fund him again because of that. And it wasn't even like bad funds that were wrote off. He said he paid them, but because that account was included in bankruptcy, he burned his bridge with them. So don't burn your bridge with Navy. Just don't take things on if you can't, afford to do so. We have to live in a world where we take caution. Okay. We want to mitigate risks. We don't want to set ourselves up for failure, because that is just going to set us back so much further. We've come so far to get here, and we want to keep on going up and not take steps backwards. Now, they also offer a debt consolidation loan, but if I were you, this home improvement loan, That's kind of where I would aim for, because debt consolidation, you can see here, it goes up to $50,000. They provide affordable monthly payments, but you will notice one thing about the home improvement loan, the debt consolidation loan, and here it is, the secured savings loan. You have to call in over the phone, okay? Yes, the secured savings loan does have a low APR, and this is where you're borrowing against your own savings account. So it is on their website. You just can't apply for it on their website. So you have to call their certificate secured loan. They also have that option, so you can call in. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are getting the pledge loan that reports to the credit bureaus, okay? That's the loan that we want to do. And you can just go onto their website and take a look at all this information yourself. But honestly, if I were you and I was going through this and I was looking for funding to, do some sort of big expense, I would go after the home improvement loan. All right. And again, you just have to call. Don't be afraid to call them. They're there to help you. They want to get funding out. That's their job. They just want to make sure that they're giving it to people that are truly qualified. So this is a great opportunity for those of you that really want to make some investments in properties that you have access to or that you own. But damn, 150,000. And they're not asking for tax returns. They're not asking for much of anything, to be honest with you. But you just got to make sure you pay it back as agreed. So that's that for this episode of the Navy Federal Secrets. And you can go and check out some of their FAQs. They're all of these loans are going to report as an installment loan on your credit. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the only type of loan products that you really have to be careful with are the lines of credit, because they do affect your utilization. Debts, as far as installment loans, they don't affect your credit score. Now, of course, opening new accounts would affect your credit score. It does count against your debt to income. So if you are planning to purchase a home, I would wait until after you got the home to get any sort of additional auto loan, installment loan. You don't want to apply for anything really before you get your home. Credit cards, nothing, especially auto loans and long-term high limit loans. Okay. You want to avoid that at all costs. Even pledge loans, just avoid that until after you get your home, because you don't want to add any new accounts to reduce your credit score, and you don't want to add any more available or any more debt to your credit profile at all. So again, guys, comment that word guide, make sure you're followed, let me know, check in below, and I'll see you next time.